Welcome back, everyone. 100 years ago, Wisconsin became the first state to ratify the 19th Amendment, granting women the right to vote. But in the years since, how far have we come in the fight for equality?
As Women's History Month draws to a close, I talked to women in Milwaukee who say the fight for equity is still underway.
About 40% of all working women in the U.S. are earning less than $15 an hour. That increases to 50% when it comes to women of color. In Wisconsin, 58% of working women of color earn less than $15 per hour. That's according to a new analysis of U.S. Census data done by Oxfam, an anti-poverty organization.
Vote for leaders, vote for representatives who value this, who actually have passed legislation that supports families, that have supported a living wage.
That's the advice of Andrea Schneider, who leads the Institute for Women's Leadership at Marquette. She points to a local step forward. City of Milwaukee employees will be eligible for 6 weeks of paid parental leave starting this April, but also notes the international standard is closer to 12 weeks.
In Milwaukee and in Wisconsin, we still have a lot of work to do.
Marilka Velez is the Senior Vice President, Senior Director of Marketing at Associated Bank.
I think as you're growing in your career, you also kind of realize this isn't necessarily about making everyone comfortable with me. This is about expressing my ideas and bringing my experience to the table. That's what I'm getting paid to do.
At this point in her career, she has a voice at the table, which is why Velez values her involvement with the Women's Fund of Greater Milwaukee.
It really has helped to give me a community and resources to act as a change agent.
Working women face unique challenges, but that's not the sole focus of the Women's Fund. The nonprofit wants to create a community where women are thriving in every aspect of life.
That there's safety in their neighborhoods, that they have access to education for themselves and for their children, where the medical community is supporting the needs and wishes of women.
The mission is to direct philanthropic support to advance equity for women and girls.
You know, when you're really committed to shifting attitude, behavior, and culture, you have to show up.
These women say one way to do that is to consider where you're spending or donating money.
But really taking a look at what are my values, and when I'm donating to an organization, does that align with the vision of the world that I want to see?
Now, I loved what Lisa said there about if you're committed to change, you have to show up. So here's one way, another way you can do that. This year, the Women's Fund has designed its programming around 35 books to read. And the idea is that anyone can pick up these books and create new conversations about advancing equity.
You know, the Women's Fund does such great work around here. I'm curious about the books, though. 35, so I would imagine a diverse group of authors selected.
Yes, diverse group of authors. The next book is Lakota Woman. That's a memoir. And so you can find more information on the Women's Fund website. If you want to take part in one of those book discussions, you can do that virtually or in person.
All right, good to know. And we have a whole bunch of Women's History Month stories online at tmj4.com.